Hey guys, welcome and welcome. Today I'm vlogging from home. The sun is very hot. So guys, today I'm just thinking about what I'll do this year, my plans for this year. And as you know, most of my plans are revolving around music. What I'm going to do for my music this year, what I'm going to do for my ministry, and thinking about that has made me remember what the things that happened last year. Actually, I'm very grateful for many things that happened last year. I was journaling this morning, just the general things that were happening last year, and the journal made me so emotional because now it's taking all my daily journals from last year and putting them together, and there are other things that I wouldn't even have remembered if I had not journaled, because I journaled to the little bits. So last year, when I was launching my audio album, I had very many friends who came through for me. There are people who I even thought they had forgot about me. These are the people who I thought they didn't even have my contact. But last year, people came through for me. I got too much support from people that I didn't even know they remembered me. Some are even my friends from childhood. Some are people who we even just met and exchanged contacts, and we have never even spoke. But surprisingly, they follow my YouTube, they follow me on WhatsApp status, and when they spotted a message I had posted on my WhatsApp, so when they saw that message, one of my friends called me and asked me, "Wow, you are launching your album already?" And she told me she wanted to send me some support. So yeah, I sent her a contact of the person who was dealing with the money. It was my uncle, so I sent her the contact and she came through for me. So journaling has made me really remember people who have come through for me. It has made me remember the situations I've been in last year. There are many situations that I thought that I would not. There are situations that I thought I would not be able to go through. There are even situations that I thought that people were not even listening to me, and there are times that I thought people were not even, they didn't even know that I was there. But if you really believe in what you are doing, I tell you, they made me so emotional. And I thought, wow. It's not a must that you talk to people day in, day out. It's not a must that they call you every day to show you that maybe you are special. No. It's just about that connection, believing in what you do. When you believe in what you do, people will also believe in what you are doing. So if I were to say what last year taught me, it is the little things that you do, that you persist in doing, the little things that you think they don't add up, or you think they are foolishness, especially on social media. Make sure that what you post is something that edifies. They will come through for you. Yeah. So I had to take a break. At least the sun is not too hot the way it was. I was meeting my father-in-law. I had to answer some questions, and yeah, so I'm actually proceeding from my home, my matrimony home, to where we live with my husband and my kids. We stay at a nearby town. So the little things you do that you think people are not noticing. I felt so grateful to God for the fact that He can really make the little things look like so big things. Yeah, at that time I really needed support. I remember it was a week to the launch, and I didn't even have half of the target money for the album launch. And yeah, so some of my friends just came through that last week, and I found out that I have friends. They don't call, we don't text often, but they consider me a friend. And I was so grateful. And then another thing that really made me so happy that last year is during also that launch, the people who come from my home, like where I was born, you know, when you're married you have two homes. So I'm referring to the people who came from the place I was born. Yeah, man, they came in full numbers. Like, it's only that maybe some were not able to come because of traveling means, but I realized that day that where I am born, I am really loved. Yeah, I felt that love. I felt that connection with them. I felt valued. So yeah, last year made me really realize that I am not just walking this journey alone. I have people who can back me up. I have people who know that there is a girl somewhere called Maria, and she's doing something that can impact us. Mostly things that I like posting are on motivation and just inspiring people around me. I like inspiring people around me. Sometimes I post up nearly a full page, and people, yeah, I found out that people read. I found out that people really do sit down and read my content, my boring content. I used to think so. I'm also happy to be a contributing factor to people's happiness on social media. And yeah, another thing that cropped up during my journaling or during my reflection time, because now I was taking the journals. There's a stone in my shoe, guys. Yeah, another thing that cropped up during that time is I realized that I'm doing content. I've not even released any video, and I think that's one of the major reasons as to why my videos for my YouTube channel is not growing. But I realized that even if it is that audio, that people can be blessed. Yeah, I got so many people telling me how Umetenda Mema has blessed them, that they were giving up, but listening to that song, they realized they're not alone. Yeah, you know. And personally, me writing that song, Umetenda Mema, it was a time when I was in a point of real depression. I wrote that song when I was in Form 3. And when I was writing Umetenda Mema, my mom and dad had separated and they had come back together. You know, when I was growing up, my parents were living a life of on and off. We were not a very stable family. Yeah, so they were living together. Sometimes they are not, sometimes they are together, sometimes they are not, but mom made sure that she was there for us. She was always coming back. She was doing it all for her children. And I'm not saying this to make someone stick in a marriage that is toxic, but I think for mom, she just wanted to endure for us. And me writing that song, I wasn't writing that song for me. It was a punchline for mom. I attribute that to God's power, God's will in her life, because she would not have made it if it was for her own will or her own energy. She would not have made it. Excuse me, those were motorbike guys. Maybe she would have decided to go back to her home and leave us alone, but she really pushed on. She was our constant factor. Like in anything, she was our constant factor. If there is a woman who endured a marriage, if there is a woman who wanted a marriage, that would be my mom. As I have grown, I have realized she really loves Dad. Even up to now, even if you say anything against Dad, she will tell you to shut up. And anytime you would remind her of anything bad, she would take you back in the time when they were still happy, or she would pinpoint a situation that maybe Dad came through for her. She doesn't really let the negatives ruin her moments. Yeah. So guys, where I stay, there are people do several activities, and one of them is farming. Let me change the camera for you. So here there is a sugarcane plantation. Yeah, people have several types of economic activities they do. These are trees. Someone bought a land and decided to plant trees exclusively. Here is another sugarcane plantation. Yeah. So yeah, people are doing several things. See, when you walk around, you'll see along the road people are hawking. Is it really hawking? People have small sheds that they sell little household things. This is someone's home. Yeah. And then there in front of me, there's a boda shade. Boda shade, for those who don't know Swahili, boda is a motorbike transport system. In Kenya we call it boda. The one that is producing sound is also a boda. You can see a motorbike parked there. And mambo, yeah, some are also farmers, animal farmers. So that is a home with that rears cattle, at least to sustain their families for milk, and other things. We are from Ituti now. We are going down to Emunuku. This is a place called Eshirota. And now you can see people are now also where I'm from, people plant maize. Along the road there are shrubs. Guys, I'm so tired. Where I have come from is like, I don't know, 300 meters or what meters. I don't know. It's like 500 meters. It's 1 and something kilometers to where we stay. Hi guys, I had to pause the vlog again. The sun was too much. So I've waited. At least it is, what's the time now? It's 5:50. At least now I can do the final part of the vlog without too much sun in my eyes. Yeah, at least. Yeah, and also, if you have noted, I've also freshened up. Yeah, that trekking was too long. Yeah, this is my landlady's place where we stay. This is my landlady's son doing his work here. He does farming and brick making, so yeah, he he knows how to hustle. He's a real hustler. So yeah, you can support him, by the way, if you are building. He makes bricks. He makes good quality bricks. Yeah. So that is making going back to the story. I think I've actually explained everything. So it is just that the inspiration comes from the things I was going through, things I was experiencing. And what that has shown me is that my childhood has shown me that it doesn't really matter where you come from or what happens to you when you are still a child. You can still do things that you like. You can still make yourself feel happy. One thing I have come to realize is being hard on yourself makes things even more difficult. Sasa mama, acha nimalize hapa na kuja. So just believe in what you do and celebrate each and every small achievement that you get. Each and every small, any even if you think it is small, it may be big to someone. You may inspire someone. You may make someone wake up that day and go bathe and show up. I've read in Jim Clear's Atomic Habits that those small habits that you take each and every day, be it the positive side or the negative side, they affect a bigger picture of your life in a way. So make sure that whatever you do, it actually attributes or will add up to a better part of your life. It will help you to live a life that is more positive, a life that is better. So yeah, last year has really shown me that I can really be whatever I am in whichever way I want. I can do whatever I set my eyes on, and I have to appreciate people. Like, people really showed me that life is not just about you alone. It's about people who are around you, and especially your family, especially your friends. Thank you for watching. You are really a blessing. Thank you for watching. You are really a blessing to this channel. Feel free to like, subscribe, share, leave a sweet comment down there. And I really appreciate you guys. Happy New Year. Happy New Year from Maria. You are a blessing. Just know that you matter.